Welcome, Iowa Powerplex sports fans. We are here at the Windy City in Chicago. This is the Windy City Qualifier. We're getting ready to face off against Boilers, Junior 17. That's not a 10, it's 17-1-0. I think Boilers are out of Ohio, but I'm not sure. You may want to check that. This is the open division, so these teams are going to be very good teams. I expect some great games today. In the front court for Plex, we have Ava, Nora, and Maya R. In the backcourt, Haley, Brenna, and Kaylin. Brenna's going to check out. Maya L. will check in. Kaylin will get the ball. Plex will be starting with serve here in the first set. Looks like Boilers lineup is validated, and we are just about ready to get this first game underway here in day one. Game one. Kaylin with the serve. Hard low serve down the line. Boilers able to get it up to their back row hitter. Hits a roll shot over Kaylin, able to get the dig to Maya L. Maya L back out to Ava. Ava goes down the line, and that goes just a little bit long out of bounds. And they're going to say there was a touch on the ball. So Plex will start with the first point here in the first set. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin short serve going cross court. Boilers able to get the dig to their right side. Into the block of Nora! Nora with the block of the net. A huge block at the net by Nora there. Big swing by the outside of Boilers. Kaylin with another serve. Deep serve cross down the court. They set up their right side. It goes. That's going to be a touch by Plex. So Boilers will get their first point. Plus, I think the ball was in. So either way, they should have gotten the point. Boilers getting set with their first serve. A good start to the game so far for Plex. Boilers cross-court serve deep. Maya gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. And then Ava able to punch it over. Boilers setting up their outside. They go cross-court, and that catches the sideline. A really good swing by the outside of the Boilers. So Boilers not a set twos. Now getting set to serve again. Boilers deep serve cross court. Maya R able to pop it to Kaylin. Kaylin back out to Maya R. Maya R tips it deep. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set their outside. They go cross court. Haley with the dig. It goes over the net, and then the Boilers able to stuff it down. So Boilers claiming a 1-point lead here in set number one. Still serving. Boilers short serve. Maya L there to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya R. Maya R goes a little bit low into the net. So Plex struggling a little bit here on serve receive. Boilers getting set to serve again. Again, the first game always a little bit rough. Let's see if Plex can power through. Hard low serve. Maya R trying to get that pass, unable to come up with it. So the Boilers now up 3. Plex will shift their serve receive. Boilers with the serve. Hard low serve. Maya L with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Haley. Haley tips it over the block. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. They go cross court. That is wide out of bounds. Flex with the stop. So Maya R will check out. Mia will check in and serve for Plex. Mia serving deep down the line. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set their middle. They go through the block and down. So Boilers get the ball right back. Leading by 3 still. Now getting set to serve. A great set by the middle for the Boilers. Or a great set by the center for the Boilers to the middle. Going cross court. Deep serve. Maya with the pass to Kalen. Kalen backs us to Ava. Ava down the line. And that is just a little bit wide out of bounds. Almost caught the line. Hit the line judge. Line judge is part of the line, right? Just kidding. Boilers getting set to serve. Deep serve. Maya with the pass to Kalen. Kalen quick sets to Nora. Nora around the block and down. Nothing more in the middle. So Nora will check out. Brenna checks into the front row as Maya heads back to serve. Maya hard cross court serve. Boilers in a little bit of trouble. Able to get it up. They hit it deep. Maya with the pass to Kalen. Kalen quick sets to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. Kill from Brenna in the middle. So the middle's for Plex. Flexing their muscles here in the first set. Maya back to serve again. Well, another hard low serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. They go down the line. Kalen gets a hand on it, but not able to come up with the pass. So Boilers will take over up 3. A nice hard hit by the outside going down the line that time. They've been going cross court. Cross court serve. Haley pops it up and over. Boilers setting up their offense to the middle on a slide. Off the block. Kalen gets a hand on it, but it goes sideways out of bounds. So Boilers push the lead to 4. Now getting set to serve again. Flex has been off for a few weeks. So trying to get game ready again. Haley on the cross serve. Not able to come up with it. A tough serve by the Boilers, pushing the lead to 5. You may not be able to see on the video, but that ball was moving as it was going cross court. Deep serve this time. Mia gets it up. It goes over. Boilers setting up their offense to the outside. They tip it over. Haley gets it up. Brenna gets it up. Ava goes off the, goes a little bit deep, but Boilers got caught in the cookie jar, hand in the net, so Plex will get the point. Ava checks out, Tessa checks in, and will serve for Plex. Tessa low serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up. They set their middle. They go through the block, but just a little bit long out of bounds. So Plex with the point, back to within 3 as Tessa back to serve again. Tessa hard low serve. That goes a little bit too low into the net. So Boilers now back up 4, now getting set to serve. The tough serves by the Boilers have given Plex fits here early in this first set. Let's see if Plex can dial the serve receive in. Tessa able to pop it to Kalen. Kalen out to Haley. Haley into the block and gets blocked at the net. A good swing by Haley there, but a big block by the Boilers. Boilers with another serve. Cross court serve. Haley with the pass. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna into the block and goes over and off a Boiler player and out of bounds. A kill for Brenna. So Mia will check out. Maya R checks in as Haley heads back to serve. deep serve. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. They go cross court. Haley with the dig. Kaylin gets it up. Maya L pops it over. Boilers setting up their offense. They tip it over. Maya L pops it up. Kaylin pops it up. Haley goes cross court. A kill for Haley in the back row. It looked awkward, but it was effective. Haley with another serve. Haley cross-court serve. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set their middle again. Goes through the block. Haley with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin out to my arm with a roll shot over. Boilers able to get the dig. They set it there outside. They go cross-court. with the dig. Brenna pops it up to my arm. Shoots over. A kill for my on the outside. And Plex back to within 2. Haley back to serve again. Haley deep serve, and that goes just a little too deep out of bounds. A good run for Plex, trimming the lead back down to 3 after being down by 5. Let's see if they can get a stop and make another run. Boilers with the serve, deep serve cross court. Haley with the pass, Kaylin. Kaylin out to my arm gets tipped and blocked. Boilers able to get it up. They set up there out the right side, goes cross court, and that catches the sideline. A hard angle by the right side of Boilers. My goodness. Boilers with another serve. Hard low serve. Haley able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Brenna. Brenna tips it into the block and gets blocked at the net. So Boilers pushing the lead back to 5. Boilers short serve just over the net. Maya gets it up and over. Boilers setting up their offense, tips it over, and no one home for Plex there on the tip over. So Plex will use their first timeout of the set. A fantastic get there by Maya. That ball just barely went over the net. She was able to get the dig. But then Boilers, with a little bit of trickery, caught Plex flat-footed. Again, all these teams are going to be great teams. These are going to be difficult games to get points on. Open division is the best of the best. So after the timeout, Plex back out on the court. Boilers ready to serve. Boilers cross-court serve. Haley pops it to Kaylin. Kaylin out to my arm. Walking down! Maya L unleashed on that hit. So Maya L checks out. Nora checks into the front row. Brenna back to serve. Brenna deep serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up. They set up their middle. They go over the block. Brenna with the dig to Nora. Nora to my arm off the block and backwards. Boilers able to get it up. They set up there outside. They go over the block. Tessa tries to get the pancake. Couldn't quite get it. So Boilers will take over, still leading by 6. Now getting set to serve. Brenna checks out Mael into the back row. Boilers hard cross-court serve. Haley pops it up to Mael to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the block. Boilers in a little bit of trouble, able to get it up. They hit a roll shot over. Haley tries to dive to get the ball. Can't come up with it. So Boilers now leading by 7. Getting set to serve again. Hard deep serve. Maya pops it up. Haley pops it up to Maya R. Maya R goes into the block. Gets partially blocked. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to hit a cross-court shot. Kaylin able to get it to Tessa. Tessa out to Maya R. Maya R goes into the block. Boilers get it up, but hit it over the net, out of bounds. That'll be a point for Plex. So Tessa will check out. Ava checks into the front row as Kaylin back to serve for Plex. Kalen deep serve. Boilers in a little bit of trouble, able to get it to their outside. They tip it off the block and out of bounds. A wise tip by the outside of Boilers. Saw the block was there and just pushed the ball off the block. Boilers with the serve. Hard low serve. Haley not able to come up with it. The ball dropped like a stone as it crossed the net. So Boilers, the first to 20 here in set number 1 with another serve. Hard low cross-court serve. Maillard with the pass. Kalen to Ava on the slide. Goes over the block. Boilers hit it, but it goes wide out of bounds. That's a kill for Ava on the slide. So Maya R will check out. Liz will check in and serve for Plex. Liz, deep serve down the line. Boilers get it up to their right side. They hit a roll shot over. Kalen with the pass to Mael. Mael back to Ava. Ava tips it over. Boilers are gonna, I'm not sure what happened. They award the point to the Boilers. They said someone was in the net. That's kind of weird that we were on the receive. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen back to Ava. Ava goes cross court. Boilers pop it up. They're going to set there outside. They tip it over and get blocked at the net. I couldn't tell if that was Ava or Nora who blocked that. But Nora checks out. Brenna checks in the front row. Is Mael back to serve. Mael hard low serve. Ace for Maya! The first ace by Plex here in the game. Mael back to serve again. Mael. Oh. We're going to redo that. The ref wasn't ready. Mael with another serve just off the net. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. They go into the block of Ava. Ava with the intention at the net. So Mael back to serve again. Hard low serve. Boilers in trouble. Another ace for Maya. That's 2 aces for Maya here at the baseline. Mael back to serve again, but before she gets a chance, Boilers will take their first timeout of the set. So each team has used 1 timeout now. Each has 1 remaining. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Mael back to serve. Mael deep serve. Boilers pop it up. They set up there outside. They go cross court. Liz with the dig, but it goes over the net and out of bounds. Good try by Liz there. That ball was hit hard, but Boilers will take over. Now getting set to serve. Boilers cross-court serve deep. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna goes over the block and down. A kill for Brenna in the middle. So Ava will check out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Plex. Tessa hard low serve. Ace for Tessa. Tessa, deep cross-court serve. Boilers able to pop it up. They set up their middle on the slide. Off the block. Tessa able to get a hand on it. No one else able to track it down. So the Boilers 2 points away from taking set number 1. getting set to serve. Oilers cross-court serve. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna goes cross-court, and that goes just a little bit wide out of bounds. Good hit by Brenna. Just missed the mark a little bit. So Boilers now serving for set number 1. Boilers hard low serve. Mael with the pass to Kalen. Kalen tips it over. A trick shot by Kalen for the kill. So Liz will check out. Maya R checks in. Haley back to serve. Haley hard low serve. Oilers on the overpass. Brenna with the kill in the middle. Flex back to within 3. Haley back to serve again. Haley, another deep serve. Boilers able to get it up. They set up their outside. They go cross court, and that is a monster shot by the outside of Boilers. So they will take the first set 25-21. Flex fighting hard, coming up just a little bit short. A little bit of issues on serve receive. Boilers continue to serve cross court, deep corner against Plex. They started to do a little bit better towards the end there. But whatever serve receive issues Plex had, Boilers has a fantastic few hitters who can really hit the ball hard, making it difficult to get digs. So we will see what kind of plan the coaches for Plex can come up with here in set number 2. See if we can push this to a third set. I realize that the signal probably isn't the best. I can see on my iPad here red icon, meaning the bit rate uploading the video is really, really slow. So there's probably some lag and freezing, if it's even working at all. I'll see if I can connect to Wi-Fi after this game. Didn't have quite enough time to get to Wi-Fi. When I first checked, I had a really good 5G signal, but apparently not good enough for uploading video. So after set break, Plex back out on the court. Boilers out as well. In the front court for Plex, Maya R, Nora, and Kaylin. In the back court, Tessa, Haley, and Brenna. Boilers will be serving here in set number 2. Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in. Boilers getting set to serve. Boilers with the first serve of the second set. Hard cross-court serve. Haley with the pass to Tessa. Tessa back pass to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it off the block. And that'll be a kill for Kaylin on the right side. So Kaylin will rotate back to serve for Plex as Tessa checks out. Ava checks into the front row. Kaylin deep serve down the line, and that goes just a little bit long out of bounds. So we are knotted at ones here early in set number 2. Boilers getting set to serve. Boilers hard low serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Myar. Myar around the block. Boilers with the dig, trying to chase it down and not able to get it back over. That is a kill for Myar on the outside. So Maya R will check out, Liz will check in, and serve for Plex. Liz deep serve down the middle. Ace for Liz off of Boilers and out of bounds. Liz, another hard low serve. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. They go into the block of Ava. Ava with the block at the net. And Plex up 3 here early in the second set. Liz with another serve. Liz, hard low serve, just a little bit too low into the net. So Boilers trailing by 2, taking over service. Boilers cross court, goes wide out of bounds. That'll be a point for Plex. So Nora checks out, Brenna checks in, Maya L will rotate back to serve for Plex. Maya L cross court serve deep, that's going to be a little bit too deep out of bounds. So Boilers down 2, now getting set to serve. Boilers cross court serve low. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin access to Ava. Ava down the line, just a little bit wide out of bounds. A good thought by Ava there. The line was open, just couldn't paint the line. And I will have to get a soda after this game, as my voice is wearing down early. Boilers with the serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Liz pops it up for Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes off the block. It goes over the net. Boilers able to get it up to the back row hitter who tips it over. Brenna tips it back. Boilers can't come up with it. Plex with the point. Brenna with the kill. So Ava will check out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Plex. Tessa cross court serve. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set there outside. They go down the line, and that was a beautiful hit by the outside of the Boilers. Caught the deep corner. And we will have to chase that ball down from Kentucky. So Boilers back to within 1, now getting set to serve again. Boilers cross-court serve. Haley able to pop it up. Mael setting up Haley on the outside. Haley goes over the block, but out of bounds. And we are knotted at 6s here in the second. Boilers with another serve. Boilers deep serve down the middle. Mael pops it up. It goes over. Boilers setting up their offense to the outside. They go cross court. Mael with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Liz. Liz goes cross court. Boilers able to get the dig. They set their back row hitter. Hits it deep. That is too deep out of bounds. Plex with the point. So Liz will check out. Maya R will check in as Haley heads back to serve. Haley deep serve down the middle, and that is going to be just a little bit long. The back row defender for Boilers tried to go for the ball. Looks like she missed. So Boilers with the serve. Deep serve. Tessa trying to go and get that pass. Couldn't come up with it. That ball was a screwball all the way over the net. Really good serve there by the Boilers. Boilers with another serve. Deep cross-court serve. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Brenna. Brenna off the block and backwards. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. They go down the line, and that is another kill for the outside of the Boilers. Another really good hit. Boilers now leading by 2, getting set to serve again. Boilers, another deep serve. Haley pops it up. Kaylin pops it up. Brenna tips it over. Boilers there. They're going to set up their outside again. They try to tip it over. Not able to do so. Goes in the net. So Plex with the point. Brenna will head back to serve as Nora checks into the front row. Maya L checks out. Brenna deep serve down the middle. Boilers in a little bit of trouble. Get it back on the court. They hit it over deep. Brenna pops it up for Kaylin. Kaylin out to Mayar. Mayar goes off the block and backwards. A kill for Mayar on the outside. And we are knotted at 9s here in the second. Brenna hard low serve off the net and over. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. They go down the line. Tessa with the dig. Haley setting up Mayar on the outside. Mayar goes off the block and backwards. Boilers with the dig. They set up their middle. Oh, they tip it over. And the trickery by the Boilers will get the ball back on their side. Brenna checks out. Mayel checks in. Boilers getting set to serve. Boilers deep, cross-court serve. Haley trying to get the ball, can't come up with it. And Boilers back up 2. A lot of cross-court serves and a lot of movement on the ball going cross-court. Boilers, another cross-court serve. Haley gets it up and over. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. Blocked at the net by Brenna, or Nora. Boilers through the block this time. Haley gets it into Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over, and Boilers caught flat-footed. So Kaylin will head back to serve. Ava checks in, Tessa checks out. Great block by Nora there to get the advantage for Plex. Kaylin with the serve down the line. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. They tip it over. Maya R gets a hand on it. Maya L tries to dive to get that second hit up. Couldn't come up with it. So Boilers leading by 2, now getting set to serve. Boilers hard low serve. Maya R pass it up to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Nora. Nora tips it over the block. That's a kill for Nora in the middle. So Plex trailing by 1. Maya R checks out. Mia checks in and will serve for Plex. Mia serving down the line. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. Get blocked at the net by Ava and Nora. Nora with another block. Huge blocks by Ava and Nora there to get the point. Mia back to serve again. Another deep serve down the line. Catches the corner. Ace for Mia. And Plex back up 1. Mia deep serve down the middle this time. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. They tip it. Blocked by Ava. And so Plex leading by 2. Mia still running at the baseline. And Boilers will use their first timeout of the second set. Plex really starting to put together a good offensive run here in set number 2. You saw sparks in the first set. So Plex after the timeout back onto the court. Boilers now breaking huddle following suit. Mia back ready to serve. Mia low serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up. They set their right side off the block. Mia with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora around the block and down. A kill for Nora in the middle. And Plex still running as Mia back to serve again. Mia, another low serve down the middle. Boilers in trouble. Ace for Mia. Again, Plex fighting to push this to a third set. Boilers trying to cap it at 2. Mia, deep serve. Boilers able to pop it up. They set up their outside hitter who goes through the block. Kaylin tries to get the dig, couldn't come up with it. So Boilers will end Plex's run. Down 3, now getting set to serve. Boilers deep serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin backs us to Ava. Ava goes over the block. Boilers pop it up. They get it back on the court and over. Ava hits it. Kaylin gets it. Ava tips it over. Boilers able to get it up. They set their middle through the block, but long out of bounds. Plex with the point. A frantic point. Plex able to come out on top as Nora checks out. Brenna checks in the front row. Mael back to serve. Mael just over the net. Boilers able to get it up. They hit it up down the middle. Mia with the pass. Kaylin to Haley. Haley into the block. Gets blocked at the net. Mael with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes into the block. A kill for Ava on the right side. A soft shot by Ava. It hit off the hands of the Boilers and then just rolled down the arm. Mael with another serve. Mael deep serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up. They set their middle through the block and down. A good quick set there by the Boilers to end Plex's run. Plex still leading by 4. Boilers getting set to serve. Boilers cross-court serve. Haley pops it up. It goes over. Mael tries to get the dig on the slam down by the Boilers. Not able to get there. So Boilers back to within 3 with another serve. Another cross-court serve. Mia with the pass. Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna cross-court. Kill for Brenna in the middle. So Ava will check out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Plex. Tessa low serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up. They set there outside. They tip it over. Kaylin pops it up. Mia pops it up. Mael bumps it over short. Boilers able to get it up. They set there middle on a slide. Go down the line. Mia trying to dive to get that dig. Couldn't come up with it. So Boilers still down 3. Now getting set to serve. Boilers cross-court serve. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. Brenna tips it back over. After Boilers tipped it over, set to the back row. Mael with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley tips it over. Boilers in trouble. Kill for Haley on the outside. And Plex the first to 20 here in set number 2. As Mia checks out, Mayar checks in. Haley back to serve. And the Boilers will use their second and final timeout of the set. So Boilers are out of timeouts. Boilers, other side, really? They have some good hitters over there. Yeah. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Haley back ready to serve. Haley hard cross court serve. Boilers in a little trouble. Get it back on the court. They bump it over. Tessa with the pass to Kalen. Kalen backs us to Brett on the slide, goes cross court. Boilers able to get it up. They get it over. Mael with the dig to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna cross court. Kill for Brenna in the middle again. Brenna dialed in on that cross court shot. Haley back to serve. Haley, low serve down the middle. Ace for Haley! And Plex 3 points away from pushing this to a third. Haley with another serve.
Keep going, Haley.
Haley, low serve down the middle. Boilers able to get the dig. They set there outside, go cross court. Mael with the pop up to Mael. Mael sets up Haley. Haley hits it deep, and that goes just a little too deep out of bounds. So Boilers will take over. A hard hit by Haley in the back row. Mael with a fantastic dig there. Got a hand on that ball. Deep cross court serve. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen backs us to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. Boilers able to get the dig. They set up their right side hitter who goes through the block. And they're going to say touch by Plex. So Boilers back to within 4 with another serve. Boilers deep serve down the middle. Tessa pops it up for Kalen. Kalen to Mayer into the block and down. A kill from Mayer on the outside. So Mayer will check out. Nora checks in the front row. Brenna back to serve. Brenna low serve down the middle. In trouble on the Boilers. Ace for Brenna. And Plex 1 point away from taking set number 2. Brenna deep serve down the line. Boilers able to pop it up. They set up their back row hitter. Hits it through the block. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen back out to Mayer. Mayer with the roll shot. Boilers able to get the dig. They set up their outside hitter who goes cross court. Haley with the dig to Kalen. Kalen to Nora. Nora tips it over. Gets blocked. Kalen to Mayer roll shot. Kill for Mayer. And Plex will take the second set. 25-18. We are headed to a third. A really good set by Plex there. Started with some tough serves after Boilers had fantastic serves on the first set. Plex started amping up their serves there in the second. And a tremendous block by Plex to really put pressure on this Boiler defense or offense. So third set is a shortened set. We only go to 15. Can't fall too far behind. Again, this is a qualifier for nationals. We've qualified in 3 different tournaments, but this is for the open division, the top division in the country. So no matter how well we do here, we will be going to nationals. So after the set break in the front court for Plex, we have Maya R, Nora, and Kaylin in the backcourt. Tessa, Brenna, and Haley. Looks like Plex will be on serve receive here in the third. Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in, and Plex is ready for serve receive. Oilers has the ball, and they are getting set to serve. This is the first serve of set number 3. Deep cross-court serve. Haley with the pass to Tessa. Tessa back sets to Kaylin. Kaylin through the block. Oilers with the dig. They set up their right side hitter. Hits it deep. That's going to be too deep. Out of bounds. So Plex will start with the first point here in the third set. Tessa checks out. Ava checks in. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin low serve down the line. It goes up and hits the antenna. Ace for Kaylin. Kaylin with another serve. Kaylin low serve. Boilers able to get it up to their outside. They tip it deep. Kaylin pops it up for Maya L. Maya L to Ava. Ava goes cross court, and that catches the sideline. A kill for Ava on the right side. So Kaylin back looking for more. Kaylin deep serve, and that floated up and out of bounds. So Boilers down 2, now getting set to serve. A good run by Kaylin there to get a couple of points. Boilers cross-court serve, and that goes wide out of bounds. So Plex wisely backing away off that serve receive. As Maya checks out, Mia checks in, we'll serve for Plex. Mia, deep serve down the line. Boilers able to get it up. They get over Ava with the block. Boilers get it to the right side. Mia with the dig, but it goes over the net and out of bounds. So Boilers will get the point. Trailing by 2. Boilers now getting set to serve. Boilers cross-court serve deep. Mia pops it up. Kaylin tries to set up Ava. Ava hits it, but it goes a little bit too low in the net. So Boilers now serving for the tie. Off a little bit awkward passing there by Plex. Boilers cross-court serve deep. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora through the block. Boilers with the dig. And then a jostle at the net. And Haley from the floor pushes it over. Set to the outside. Maya with the dig. Kaylin to Ava. Ava down the line. Just it's going to go off the block and out of bounds. So a kill for Ava. So Nora will check out. Brenna checks in. Maya L back to serve. Maya L cross court serve. Boilers in a little bit of trouble. They will get to their outside. They hit it cross court. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava into the block. Kaylin dives after to try and get that dig. Can't come up with it. So Boilers will get the point. Trailing 1. Now getting set to serve. It's been a hard-fought game back and forth. Low serve. That's going to be too low in the net, so Plex will get the point. Ava will check out. Tessa will check in and serve for Plex. Some good serves will protect this lead. Tessa cross-court serve low. Boilers get it up to their outside. They tip it over. Kaylin gets it up. Maya L setting up Haley. Haley tries to slam it on a 360 move. Not able to get it over the net. Just got caught on the top of the tape. So Boilers take over. Boilers, hard low serve down the middle. Mayael pops it up to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court just a little bit too long out of bounds. And we are knotted at sixes here in the third. Can Flex dig just a little bit deeper, go on a run, and finish out this game? We will see shortly. Boilers with a serve down the middle. Mayael to Kalen. Kalen to Haley. Haley goes over. Kalen goes over the net. Boilers try to block it. Goes off the block and down. So pass kill by Kalen from the back row. Mia checks out. Mayael checks in. Haley back to serve. Haley low serve down the middle. Boilers up and over. Jostle at the net. Brenna gets it. Maya tips it over. Hard throw by the Boilers. Tessa to Mayael to Mayar. Mayar over the block. Boilers with the dig. They set there outside. They go down the line. Tessa gets it up. Haley gets it up. Mayael bumps it over. Boilers setting up their offense. To the outside again. Down the line. A good hard hit by the outside of the Boilers. Knocks us at sevens. Boilers take over serve. Boilers hard low serve down the middle. Tessa with the pass. Kalen. Kalen back sets to Brenna. Brenna hard hit. Kill for Brenna on the right side. So Mayael will check out. Nora checks in the front row as Brenna back to serve. Brenna hard serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up to their middle. They tip it over the block. Haley gets it up. It goes over. Boilers tip it over on two. Haley gets it again. Kalen gets it up. And then miscommunication by Plex causes the ball to go into the net. So Boilers will get the point. We are knotted at eights halfway through the third. Boilers getting set to serve. Boilers cross court serve. Haley pops it up for Tessa. Tessa to Kalen. Kalen tips it over cross court. Boilers able to get the dig. They set their outside hitter who goes down the line, but that goes wide out of bounds. That'll be a point for Plex. So Tessa will check out. Ava checks into the front row as Kalen back to serve. Kalen short serve down the line. Ace for Kalen! Plex now up to Kalen, looking to try and push this lead further with another serve. And the Boilers will use their first timeout here in the third set. As Plex the first to 10. We are getting ready for a photo finish here in the third. It's a terrible signal. Red. No worries. I was just trying to get this. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Kalen back ready to serve. Kalen low serve down the middle. Boilers able to get it up. They're going to set their right side hitter who goes cross court deep. That is too deep out of bounds. And Plex pushing the lead to 3 here in the third. Kalen back ready to serve again. Kalen serving down the line. Boilers able to get this up. They set up there outside. They go cross court. Mayael and Haley try to get the dig. Couldn't come up with it. So Boilers will take over. Trailing by 2 now with the serve. Boilers hard serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Mayar. Mayar blocked at the net, but Haley with the fantastic dig. Boilers not able to come up with it. After the ball goes over, Haley with a Superman dive to get that dig. Mayar checks out. Liz checks in and will serve for Plex. Liz low serve off the top of the net and over. Boilers able to get it up. They set up their right side. Go cross court. Too deep, out of bounds. And Plex 2 points away from taking the third and the game. Liz with another serve. Liz hard serve down the line. Boilers able to get it up. They set there outside. They go roll shot over. Haley diving to try and get that ball. Couldn't come up with it. So Boilers will take over after the tip. Boilers hard serve cross court. Liz with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Nora. Nora over the block and down. A kill for Nora in the middle. And Plex now serving for the game. Nora checks out. Brenna checks in. Maya back to serve. Maya cross court serve. Ace from Maya. Plex will win 15-10 in the third. A fun, hard-fought game there. Plex just coming out on top. We will play again in about an hour. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you then. Go Plex.